like a fast acting, it's even a slow acting one they take more often.
That's right.
To keep the blood levels more stable.
And that means things like your libido, your mood, your sleep, all will be more consistent.
Yeah. You don't understand how scary it is, you know, when you already hurt yourself once training with him, and then you come back and then you are just like paranoid. That's it.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Guess who is back after about a year? So, you've been in Thailand for how many months now?
Yeah, actually almost 12 months, yeah.
Just about a year,
yeah.
Man. It's scary how quickly time has flown. You've been through a bicep tear since then.
Yeah.
I've been through several different tears. I can't remember which ones. My body's a train wreck right now, but I'm healthy. And as are you? More or less?
Yeah, more or less. Let's say how healthy these bodybuilders are always, right?
Exactly. We say that with a grain of salt. So here we are at Team Noguera. I think I'm saying that wrong.
Yeah, Team Noguera.
Noguera gym. It's a fantastic gym. Big wide open space. Lots of good equipment in here. Really good lighting as well. So when we look in the mirror, I feel like I look extra good. So.
Yeah, and they have a lot of, like, not only bodybuilding, but they have all this MMA, jiu-jitsu, boxing, everything.
I hear that there was a couple of jiu-jitsu brothers that opened the gym, so that's why there's so much MMA equipment here all around. And there's actually most of the space is for martial arts.
Yep.
Oh, the punching bag you see behind this, and there's a whole nother section behind.
Yeah, like if you are honest, like 60% is of bodybuilding, and then 40% is bodybuilding.
Yeah, and today, you know, we're going to do shoulders. Yeah, right? We're going to get a pump. I'm going to do my usual heavy comp in the beginning.
Yeah, but I already tell this guy, like, hey, look, you know, you're always getting people super hyped, and then they come meet you, and then they're like, yeah, man, let's lift all these heavy weights. And it happened to me too. And it happened to Ryan Coley and like many people. They come, they get excited, they're like, yeah, let's do it. And then you think like, oh yeah, maybe you can push it to your level, but you are just a superhuman, bro. With tendons made out of steel, or I don't know what they gave you.
But look, you know, it goes both ways. When I see Joe with his shirt off pumping, you know what, I gotta start dieting. Like, I gotta have some sort of diet. Like, I'm not shredded enough. So it goes both ways, you know? So anyways, I do have a history of people on the channel maybe getting hurt. I do have a few people in mind that may have happened to.
But wait, it's also not your fault, you know what I mean? It's also me. Last time when I came in, we did the deadlifts. And I mean, you just went to do steps by 40 kgs. He's doing 60, then it's all of a sudden 100, then it's 140, then it's 180, then it's 220, then it's 260. And for me, 240 is like a max. So I went with these big steps, and then that's why I tore my back muscle partially. But okay, anyways, let's forget about these injuries and stuff.
Yeah, we're on a positive vibe today.
Exactly.
With thanks to Gorilla Shroom for that, actually, which I do take every single day. It's a Gorilla Mode supplement. Yep. Shroom and Gorilla Mind Smooth as well.
Smooth, yeah, the Smooth.
I take them both together.
So when we talk about supplements real quick, we are both sponsored by Gorilla Mind, as you maybe know, guys. And
we'll be fighting to the death at the end for whose code that you guys are going to use. But anyways, back to you.
And so Gorilla Mind is making really good supplements for bodybuilding and endurance, and also for focus. That's why it's cool, like the Shroom supplement. It increases your focus, your positive vibes, energy. Then the Gorilla Mind Smooth I would use to study Thai and have my mind fog gone. So therefore they have a lot of supplements which are very good for you guys to use to also get sharp focus and energy. Not only pump and boosters. But also, as we are talking about pump and boosters, we can also show that there's stuff like Lock and Load. This is a pump supplement.
And let's not mention Gorilla Mode Nitric, which is a stim-free pre-workout. I prefer stim-free pre-workouts over the little as possible because I am on antibiotics and I'm already overly stimulated. I'm already on the most powerful pump products that is available to mankind right now. So I don't need much additional pump or stimulants outside of that, outside of my usual stack that's not available on Gorilla Mind. But With that said, nonetheless, I always need an extra pick-me-up. I need an extra pep in my step because I do still need mental focus, clarity, because it does make all the difference. Just despite being on antibiotics, it doesn't mean that I'm always switched on and ready to train.
100%. Like many times people are on anabolics, they're even worse in their mind. So therefore, it's good to use something to get switched on. And I personally, I drink a lot of coffee, and I mean, people, they know that I'm a crazy coffee guy. So I have a lot of caffeine already in my nutrition. Therefore, I'm like, I don't need these extra stims. Or when I'm having a bad day, that's when I'm putting the stims in. So guys, just take that approach that not all the time just keep boosting like crazy. It's not healthy either.
And you build a tolerance to stimulate pre-workouts very, very quickly. You'll find every week you're taking half scoop to start, you'll end up at 3 scoops in no time if you take it every single workout. So with that said, this is something that can be taken every single workout because it is stim-free. So you can expect the same sort of effect.
And to be honest,
every time.
I mainly use this one, I swear. I mainly use this one, and then I'm adding the stims myself if I feel like I want to, like the Gorilla Mode it's called. It's a stim product only.
Yeah,
so for you here also 3 capsules of the lock and load.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Do you have some water?
I do.
Nimm das auch auf, bitte. Wir machen dann nochmal, we do an extra, like, you know.
Getting my grubby fingers inside this tub. Sorry, this is Joe's tub. So, do you dry scoop this whole, I don't have my shaker with me, do you dry scoop it? So usually I take this stuff at home.
Yeah, and before you work out, then have you like 20 minutes to absorb.
Exactly. So taking it at the gym literally seconds before you train.
It's not the most optimal, let's be honest.
Yeah,
but
still will kick in about midway through the workout, when you probably need the most anyway, but you're dragging, you'll be a bit tired and exhausted.
Okay, don't dry scoop your product, okay? This is what everyone says and Derek says, but we just do something different, but don't do what we do. You know, that's just because we show you something doesn't mean that's smart. No, actually, we could also just say, like this, right? I can put the scoop in water, like this, and then just mix it, and then shake it, and then drink it. Nice. But the truth is, so now I mix it with water, but anyways, if I dry scoop it, I would drink the whole thing anyways, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's what people, they get wrong. They take the dry scoop and then do like this. Done. But I'm drinking like a liter of water after I take my scoop. Therefore, it doesn't really matter if I now mix it with water or if I just dry scoop it and then drink a liter of water. But the approach is always drink a lot of water, bro.
That's right, healthy kidneys.
Yeah, man, stay hydrated, and you can't even get a proper pump if you don't put enough water in your body.
That's right.
Okay, so now enough supplement talk. Let's get these pre-workouts in.
All right,
Mina,
yes,
you're
sir.
already done, and then we start the workout.
Okay, let's do it. Cold wheels, by the way.
This already the setup for crazy because you know that we probably have to remove 6 plates every time when it's my set.
Look, bro, we're not using bumpers. It's okay. I'll maybe go up to 100 kg today. And
so I'm just using these 5 kg plates a lot, and you are using the 25 kgs a lot. So we are more making it like we are using 3 plates each, right? But he's using the big plates, I use the small plates.
all right, this is good. It's not going to hurt. But let me know how it feels for you. But the bench is not going to collapse on us or anything.
Yeah.
Better yet, you know.
Hey, this is. I'm a super weak cunt anyways, Brian, and he picks the worst exercise for me.
This is actually the worst one for you.
Yeah, no, it's all good, but I just move like 10 kgs each.
As long as you look good doing it. I'll do the heavy lifting, no problem.
Wait, I believe anyways that a certain amount of weight is needed, but in order to build super huge amounts of muscle, you don't need to have that heavy lifting. But in order to build strength,
Yes.
you need to do this heavy lifting with low reps, other than we do like hypertrophy training more.
And one is not necessarily always safer than the other. So just because you're not strengthening doesn't mean you can't get hurt.
I don't know what you do for a warm-up, bro, but
Yeah,
I mainly, to be honest, I swear, guys, usually I'm doing my warm-up, so I would do the exercise that I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna go very light, and then I'm gonna do slowly increase the weight, gonna do a set again, and then I have like 3 warm-up sets, and that's it. But in order to get your rotator cuff and all these things warmed up, it's better to start with some light dumbbell movement, like Larry's now doing it anyways, yeah. That's top.
even lighter. It didn't have to be 5 kg.
Yeah.
There's just a small stumble I could find over here. Yeah. And doing this, just one set, If you have bands, that works even better. Joe's doing over there with the bands for external rotation.
This is also a version that you can do if you don't have the dumbbells, the light ones. You can also just use an elastic band like this. Depends on what your gym has equipment. It should be just very light, not really much tension, so this elastic band is almost too hard to do this. Then you have all these different kinds of movements.
So we're gonna go up slowly with the advice of my PT. So I'm no longer making 40 kg jumps on every single compound movement. So now I'm jumping up 10 kg, and this even applies to when I do machines that are plate loaded. Therefore, the CNS has more time to adjust to the changes you're making. So the quicker you increase the weight, the more of a shock it's gonna be to your body. But when you increase slowly, 10 kg, or if you're lifting, if you're max 100 kg, 5 kg each set, 10 kg both sides, the shock won't be as substantial, won't be as significant. So feel like the same each set, each time you go up.
Eventually, you will not reach the same weight as if you do it less off. You know what I mean? Like if you do many sets and you get to your max, but then you're already kind of fatigued because you've been so many doing reps and sets. So if you want to get really stronger, yeah, maybe it's different. But in order to get the best pump, in my opinion, it's better to just increase the weight, do a set, increase the weight, do a set, and slowly build it up. But you're probably not going to reach the same weight as if you're just trying to push for the maximum.
Oh, but you will, actually. You may even reach more, but instead of doing a bodybuilder style, which would be like 10 to 20 reps each time you go up in weight, you're doing 1 to 3 reps. So you're not fatiguing the muscle, you're just warming up the CNS.
I'm gonna start here because anyways, when my set is done, we need to put 5 more plates for Larry.
I'm warming up slowly, man, I promise.
One thing I have to mention is also you don't forget how big this guy is. You know? Don't forget how big he is. Because I'm always around big people, it seems to be like, oh yeah, you are kind of big, but for a normal guy, he's just humongous, you know? And therefore also the weights that are normal to use for you is just already so much heavier than everything else for every other person. So consider this, you see us in the videos and you think we are kind of big, but if you would meet us in real life, you will realize, like, shit, bro, they are huge. Like, and I mean, I'm now telling like I'm big, right? But I'm not that big. But if I meet people in real life, they always tell me, you look bigger than in your videos. Because if you stand alone or if you're in these videos and you're only around big guys, you are for, how is that say? Your reality shifts, or what is that, man? Yeah?
Yeah, like there's an illusion that the camera creates, depending on who's around you. Hollywood is all the time. They make short actors appear tall.
Yep.
All the time.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm shocked sometimes to learn guys like Mark Wahlberg, for example, like 5'6", 5'7".
Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone. Yeah. You know, but on camera they look big. They look like 6 foot plus.
Mm-hmm.
How does that feel? Do you prefer more at an angle or?
It's good. The thing is, like with our setup right now, the bench is too far back again. He's not straight.
I'm not straight?
I just adjusted the bench while you sit. Now it's straight.
It feels good. I like this.
And I get a set in, and then yeah, that's what I mean when you hit.
The plates are hitting the rack now. You move it a bit more forward even.
I'm happy to see that your physique changed and it improved somehow, like in a better way, man. You are looking, I don't know, it's just different than I met you last year. Maybe he changed his cycle.
That too.
I think it's his hair.
Oh yeah, that makes a huge difference, I'm sure.
It does.
And you are looking 10 times more handsome like this, bro. Keep the hair, in my opinion. But guys, let us know in the comments down below what you think. What was better, hardcore Larry or handsome Larry?
I think handsome Larry's more versatile.
No.
More doors open for me.
Yeah. What was that? I always saw you doing this, Bri. He's always like bench press and then just, and then that's it. And I'm like, yeah, but I think why not do like 3, 4, 5 reps or so?
Because then I save myself from getting fatigued, but I'm warming my CNS. But if I do 3, 5, 8 reps, for example, then I'll get to my top set fatigued.
Okay.
You know, so this way I'm preserving as much energy as possible.
So much different training approaches. By the way, I'm having my sniff balm here. This is not, you remember, one time these guys, they gave me the sniffing salt, man,
That's
and
right.
it was fucking me, bro. Like, it was making me cry. So I have a very less hardcore version from Thailand. It's just a menthol sniff. But it gives you a little buzz. Makes you feel fresh.
Okay.
Is that even a weight I can push still?
How's that feel?
Yeah, okay.
Comfortable.
It's good. I'd rather do more sets with this weight and then just increase my reps.
Okay. So, yeah, okay. So last time I did shoulder press was about 6 months ago with Andrew Jack, before he left to go train for 3 months in America.
Wow.
It's been a long time. I've been any shoulder training at all.
Okay.
This is the first session I've done.
Like laterals or anything?
I've done a couple workouts outside of this movement, but really light shoulder training. No injury or anything.
But what have you been anyways in training then? Like more just compound movements or?
Yeah, more compound movements. Actually, everything but this.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Beautiful. Okay. Yep. Yep.
No.
Beautiful. Okay.
Anyways, bruh, this is not the most exciting shoulder workout you've ever seen, but it's more about teaching you stuff, having fun, and meeting Larry again after a year.
Been nice reunion so far.
Huh?
It's been nice reunion so far. Yeah.
So what do we put?
20 and a 10 on top of 20.
So why we not leave the 10 on then and then put the 20 on?
It's just an OCD thing that I'd rather spend the energy pushing it around.
So this is all these extra calories burned by removing the plates. But I told him already in the beginning that I'm much weaker than him, therefore we have to remove all these plates.
Sketchy.
I'm always warming up.
Yeah, but that
So I'm already doing like 3 working sets, but
was my my last warm-up set. I have one big set after this. Okay.
really,
Hold on, let me-
one set.
Well, one set that's big, and then another couple sets will back down.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yep. Finish it. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Sit.
Yep. One more. Yep. Finish it.
Yeah, but
Beautiful. Nice.
just you don't understand how scary it is, you know, when you already hurt yourself once training with him, and then you come back and then you are just like paranoid. That's it.
See, this is why no one wants to train with me anymore. I have this stigma now. I can't get rid of it. People think I'm cursed or something. The curse of Larry Wheels.
So 5 and 10 kgs on.
But see, that's the bodybuilding mindset. But for powerlifters, strength training athletes, we like it to be like
Even
aesthetic.
and
evenly distributed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really what it's about, the weight being evenly distributed. So the heaviest is here and the lightest is here. But if we're just training for the pump, it doesn't matter. You know?
Okay, I never thought about that it makes a difference, right? Yeah, because if you lift so heavy that the bar bends and stuff.
Exactly, yeah. Pressure and deadlifts. imagine, having the smallest weight towards where your hands are, and then the
Yeah.
biggest weight in the end. There'd be a lot more bar bend.
I see.
Yeah. Turn on, you think? What do you think?
Look at he's flexing his abs there. He's ready.
You can't see with my big head in the way, though.
Okay.
Easy weight.
Oh my God, bro, I swear now I'm almost not even sure anymore if this is stable or not.
Well, you'd catch it if it fell back.
Yeah,
So,
of course it will catch me too.
Imagine that's how you got hurt.
Yeah.
The rack and the whole load of the weight fell off. And me.
I had blood shots in a while.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Pimple pop back there. The more frequently you pin, the more frequently you inject, the more stable your blood levels. It's when you pin infrequently. Let's say you do Monday, Friday, but then you forget Friday, you're lazy.
Yeah.
And you pin Thursday, or you just skipped it altogether. So your blood does this.
Yeah.
And that's what causes the breakouts.
Ah.
So one way to minimize breakouts, on cycle at least, which is probably the ones who are concerned most about this, is to pin more frequently.
I hear also a lot nowadays that people, they're switching from taking testosterone once a week, they take it every day, or
Yes.
they take it every second day. Even it's an enanthate, not a propionate or so, like a fast acting, it's even a slow acting one they take more often.
That's right.
To keep the blood levels more stable.
And that means things like your libido, your mood, your sleep, all will be more consistent on a
That
day-to-day
is
basis.
actually one of the biggest issues with taking anabolics that people forget about, that it affects your mood, it affects your libido, it affects your sleep, and therefore you need to really do blood works and check out yourself in order to get properly set up that you have also the best performance and a good life. Don't just buy a bottle of test and pin and just think all will be good, all of a sudden you have a gyno and stuff. No. Be responsible with your use.
And last thing I'll say about that is I wouldn't recommend taking Accutane. Even at a low dose, it does have serious side effects.
Yeah.
And I don't think solving one drug problem with another drug is the answer. When instead of adding another drug into the mix, you just optimize the way you're using the testosterone in your anabolics.
Yeah.
By pinning more frequently, which may be a hassle, but you get used to it.
Yeah, or then also like people, they would have high estrogen or so, that also triggers skin problems and all that stuff. So you need to get yourself checked out,
That's right.
set up properly, and then you also can avoid all these unwanted side effects. Just take this as an approach, use it safe. Or in the best case, don't use it at all.
Yeah, don't listen to us.
Don't
We're not
use it
doctors.
at all.
Ask your doctor, not us.
All right. See ya.
Yeah.
Come on, Joe. Easy weight.
Yep. 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 Drive. Yes. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Yes. Finish it. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Just seeing people lifting heavy triggers your mind and gets you more motivated, and all of a sudden maybe you have more power. Because I did like 8 reps before I did like 6.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Huh. Oh, so you've done 3 sets already. Okay. I'll have to catch up. I'll have to do a few more sets. I won't take long rest though. So now for the remaining time of the workout, we can have very short rest periods. Maximize
So
the
because
pump.
this is what you do as an approach, you do one heavy exercise?
Yeah, so the first movement is always a heavy compound. So I get the strength benefits of the workout while I'm fresh. I have maximum energy. And then the remaining is done short rest periods, lightweight, mind muscle connection.
Okay.
All about the contraction, yeah.
I believe it's a good strategy to just like hit your muscles hard and then pump them up as much as possible.
That's right.
And like, I don't know how, I'm not English, so my slang is shit, my accent. Like, make your muscles explode, or what is it? Pump it up so that the fibers like burst. I don't know, man.
So we get the drift, it's all good, man.
I'm German, like my English skills are not the best. Well, I have a good idea about training with Larry is don't do free weights. if you do a machine and you can just stack with your stack weights, no one can see if you're lifting super heavy or not. Let's say we're doing shoulder press with the stack weights, he can take the full stack, I take the half stack, but you don't see like such an impressive difference in the weight. So maybe a good approach is training with Larry, do machines only.
Well, machines are definitely safer.
Yeah.
They keep you in a safe plane of movement, so that is an interesting approach. But I'll find someone on the channel that does machines only and still hurts himself on the machine. I just attract them. Sketchy, but it gets the job done.
Like I also need more muscle.
You make me feel like I want to get shredded. It's funny how it works, isn't it?
Yeah. We always want that what we don't have.
Exactly. Grass is always green on the other side.
Nice. Yes, sir. Strong. Come on. The only issue that I have, I cannot really go too heavy because of my bicep. And this is just a weird movement that gives a lot of stress on your tendon. Get that? Yeah. Like so, I'm gonna do what I can do. And we're just gonna go for intensity, I would say.
I'm down. So let's start.
People would always ask or wonder, what is the magic formula to get these super round delts and stuff? And I always believe, like now you approach like one heavy exercise and then just build around it, pump your shoulders up.
That's right.
And then it's just consistency and doing it for months and weeks, years, and over time. Like I always say, if you will bench press every second day for a year, you will probably look like you do bench press after a year. You know what I mean? So people, they always want the quickest and the fastest results, but understand that bodybuilding is just very time consuming, takes a lot of energy, and you need to be patient. Patient, just work hard, consistent, and then over time, all of a sudden, you will get the results that you want. But don't go the speedy way, because people then they would just take a lot of stuff in order to blow up quick. But that's also when they get hurt, because then the tendons, they can't catch up with the weights that they're pushing.
That's right. And you need to make sure that you're not predisposed to any conditions, such as, for example, Derek talks about this all the time. He highlights a lot of guys, kids especially, 14, 15, going on cycle.
Oh, yeah.
With horrible side effects. You know, horrible. And young bodybuilders, one guy recently, well, I don't know how recent, but he was 25 and went to cardiac arrest at 25. Huge.
I saw this one.
Makes me look small.
Yep.
25,
Yep.
heart attack. So, but then he was bringing to light that, you know, people are saying, where are all the deaths with steroids? Where are all the deaths? Because people say you can't overdose on steroids.
Oh.
You know, but then he's bringing light to these people who do exactly that. And a lot of it comes to the conditions that you're predisposed to. You know, if you're predisposed to having heart disease and you take steroids.
Yep.
Or kidney failure,
Yep.
you know, liver.
Yep.
Like, make sure you're in good health. You're in perfect health before even thinking about it, at the very least. You know, because you don't know what hereditary diseases that might lie in your family that may, you know, you may not even be aware of.
And I also have to say one thing, like for a long time I was feeling really invincible. Then I tore my biceps and all of a sudden I realized like, oh my God, I'm not. And eventually there's more happening, and then the older you get, you realize like you are just not Superman. And you have to be careful, because maybe what you do now affects you in 20 years and you just don't know it yet. So really just take the approach like I can't mention it enough, just be careful in what you do. But let's pump it up the shoulders.
Of course,
right?
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, see, this is already feels not good when I bring it up on my biceps somehow. See, this is what still affects me a bit. I believe also for me, like 15 to 17 kgs, yeah, looks good. Yeah. But this dude is just so fucking round and full, everything. so muscly, bro.
You haven't seen Andrew in
I
a long time.
haven't seen so much big guys in the country where I've been hanging out lately.
I was gonna say, in general, forget about Andrew. I just was with Andrew a few days ago, and now nobody looks big compared to him because he's just a mountain
What is
of
his
muscle.
weight now?
Like 132. Extremely shredded. But I imagine in Thailand you don't get many bodybuilders, probably about 90 kg, I'd say, maybe 100 tops.
Yeah. Also, these guys are shorter.
They have small frames.
Yeah.
So only
100
so much they can
kg
fill out.
max. Yeah.
But 100 kg on someone 5'5" is a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. They have these short guys. They are thick. They're really thick.
yes. Is that good? Yeah, it feels good. Light, of course, but I'll do a few reps. Good pump. Got rear delts apiece.
Doesn't matter because I'm much skinnier than him. So what is your weight right now, Larry?
Now 124. I'm
But-
assuming 105 is it?
100 or 101 actually.
Oh, okay.
I lost a bit of size through my injury, and then I was pushing my diet quite heavily.
Okay. I mean, my waist's still looking very tight, very small.
But still, I think on belly you are pretty similar from the body fat percentage, no?
Here I got more fluff. Yeah, I definitely got more fluff here in the left
But
hand.
he has these huge tits, bro. That's insane, man. Should we hit a double bicep?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Comparison with this big guy, I probably don't even want to see.
Well, it's like a strength and aesthetics kind of thing now, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is your better side actually?
The right side on the side chest because this one's torn.
See, this is also my better side here.
He's stepping in front of you, Larry. See?
Still 100 kg, it's all right.
No, good. Looks massive, man. Also, your
be
arms
honest-
improved, I believe.
I've been doing so much bicep training from the arm wrestling, so I'm just 80% bicep now. Yeah, but you look a lot bigger than 100, by the way, like 110.
Should we do a back double by also?
Yeah, we can.
That's a good shot.
Okay. Beautiful.
Adios, amigos. I mean, what should I say? Thanks for watching the video. I hope you could take away something from it in terms of using, right?
And I hope the takeaway is not using. I hope we can
Either
get you
not,
to use.
or a little bit, or very responsible, you understand?
So actually, I'll do a little plug at the end of this, I may as well. If you must use the bare minimum and use Gorilla Mode AR. It's an androgen receptor upregulator,
Yep.
which can help you get the most out of a little. Okay?
True that. There's also, that's cool about Gorilla Mind, for example, that Derek is so big also into anabolics and explaining and all that stuff. So he also makes products that help people who are using to be better and more healthy.
By using the bare minimum for maximum results.
That's what I always preach, like use the minimum for the maximum results, and then Work a little harder, push your diet a little better, push your workouts heavier, and there you can also make better results and not just pin more.
That's right. There is no shortcut, unfortunately. There's no shortcut.
Consistency is key. Stay dedicated, stay motivated, keep pumping, friends of freedom. Yep.
All right. Well, like I said, good to have you back.
Thank you.
And I'll see you again very soon.
Sure.
Hopefully you don't leave back to Thailand anytime soon.
Yeah, we don't know 100% because my girlfriend is there and she's like, when are you back, tomorrow or what? I'm like, let's see.
All right then. See you guys later.
Ciao, ciao.